Hello, everyone. We are about to get started again. I'm just going to give people a heads up in the chat since we did stop the stream for a few minutes.
Yep. Let us know that you hear us, please.
Nothing. A little bit of lag.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Don.
Don saved us. Don saved us from 20 minutes ago. And hello.
All right, so let me just briefly explain what's about to happen here. The travesty that
And it be explained.
As many of you will know, we do a feature called Now Playing. Instead of having advertisements on the podcast, which we probably couldn't sell anyway, we have an advertisement every week for our hosts on Nintendo World Report, the website that we all work for in some capacity or another. I guess Greg doesn't anymore, but he used to. And you know, we try to make it a way to let people know what's happening on the site. If you don't check it every day, there's always good content going up, and so we're very happy to let people know about what's happening with the website. A lot of times it's useful for me too as a way to catch up on things I might have missed, because we always have stuff going up pretty much any hour of the day, any day of the week, with staff members all over the world. So anyway, we're about to do a live version of the Now Playing feature, and just so you know why this is such a bad idea and why it's going to sound like it does, James writes the script for these.
First of all, the best part is the music, which you're not going to hear.
Right. That's the only part that actually sounds good.
I was trying to figure out how to patch the music in, but then said screw it.
Nah, let's just go simple. So James writes the scripts for these. The duty has fallen upon various people, Greg and John in the past. I've done it once or twice. But James really takes a special thrill in making these hilarious and difficult to read for us. And traditionally, we don't really read the script ahead of time. We just sort of live read it at the moment. So what you hear is usually our first cold reading. But we do edit or I should say Guy usually is the one tasked with editing this down and trying to make it somewhat presentable. And obviously in a live setting, we don't have that luxury. So you're going to hear the very raw, horrible first cut of this Now Playing script, and we just thought it would be hilarious. And
I'm making no one read Japanese today.
Oh, good.
You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a nice change of pace.
Next week, the entire Now Playing will be written in Japanese. So
yep. So I think James is first up here, and like I said, we have the script in the chat, but we're not really practicing it or reading it ahead of time. We're just we're sight reading. So James, take it away.
First off this week, we have impressions of Yoshi's New Island by Aaron Kaluska for 3DS. Usually in this space, we summarize the content of the article we're talking about. Poorly. Today things are different. This space has been co-opted for a much more important announcement. Do not play Yoshi's New Island. It is an insidious plot to teach our kids that children and dinosaurs once played together. If I disappear, keep my message alive. Soon my words will no longer be my own. Also, Aaron has impressions of Yoshi's New Island for the 3DS, the upcoming 2D Yoshi platform you're less excited about, but the one Nintendo feels like showing us. Also this week, we have a review mini of PC Genjin for the this is a disaster for the Wii U PC Engine Virtual Console, which is the TG16 outside of Japan. Obviously, that makes this the Japanese version by Don Koopman. Remember when dinosaurs and children played together? No. But I bet you remember when cavemen headbutted them to death. Konami does. And pulled from the husk of Hudson, PC Genjin, also known as Bonk's Adventure for the Japanese Wii U Virtual Console. Turns out this adventure through actual history as it happened is a whole lot of fun.
All right, and we also have a preview of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze by Don Koopman. Don got to spend a few hours with the big ape and came back with some thoughts on the experience. He also uses the phrase, quote unquote, make you feel like an ape inside, and yet the urge to have, and yet you didn't resist any urge, James. You just had me read it. Oh well, Don has very in-depth observations on Retro's new vine swinging banana hoarding adventure. Additionally, Don has 7 stages worth of tropical video to go with this preview. A tropical video, I don't exactly know what that is or what that means.
Video of the game.
All right, and translation get Shigeru Miyamoto speaks, an interview between Itoi and Miyamoto from 1999, translated by Danny Bivens. In 1999, a highly skilled and acclaimed video game developer sat down with the creator of the most overrated RPG in history to be interviewed. What followed were Miyamoto's thoughts on futures past, not included in their discussion of the then upcoming N64 version of Mother 3. Miyamoto stifling a laugh as he attempted to let Itoi know how much he was looking forward to the game's release.
Wow.
That whole thing. I just knew that was a whole setup.
Nintendo World Reporter John Lindemann.
All right, my turn for the pain. We have a contest. Australia. Okay, Australia can win a Pokemon DVD pack and T-shirt. Hello, slumbering Australian and New Zealander listeners. If you were awake right now, you'd be hearing about a contest to win a Pokemon DVD pack and T-shirt. All you need to do, well, all you would need to do if you were awake, is send us some, quote, creative imagery documenting your relationship with the Pokemon franchise. Given the current time, that would probably be sleeping in your Pokemon bed sheets. In your Pokemon pajamas with your Pokemon
Live shows give me
body
so
pillow.
many more joke
Your
options. It's
Poke
great.
onesie.
Your
I love
Jigglypuff
live
body
show.
pillow.
There you go. Oh,
We also have a
I
feature
didn't write
called
that.
This Week in Super Smash Bros. By Curtis Bonds. Every week, Curtis subjects himself to the addled musings of the original Benjamin Button. Oh my god. Posting a summary of the previous week's Smash Bros. Announcements. Also included are samples of Sakurai's hand-picked screenshots / examples of Nintendo falling down at the Switch to prevent these screenshots.
In the next feature, we have the Nintendo's Collector's Journal by Justin Baru. But this week, Justin looks at the Mario Kart Connects kits, which he warns, possibly foreshadowing, he doesn't currently possess the complete set. And just to note here, building a kart from a Connects kit is an infinitely preferable option to allowing DK to build his own. I'm not suggesting he's incapable of complex engineering, but the only words he actually knows are... Donkey Kong! I feel cheap. And in editorial, we have With Wii U's Failures, Nintendo Lacks a Failsafe by Neil Ronahan. In Kyoto, a dark cloud hangs over the recently concreted offices of a major multinational corporation. Sales of glossy plastic boxes are not hitting the mark, and what once seemed like an everlasting fountain of currency now seems a distant memory, not unlike the purpose of this segment. As opposed to the seemingly endless and almost uniformly ill-informed suggestions that seem to haunt every business page, Neil looks at what Nintendo is already doing and wonders what else they've got in mind.
All right, well, this is the part of Now Playing where we would have Guillaume read the last bit, but he has abandoned the call in protest.
no.
Pull the ripcord!
We need to get him back in here. No one escapes Now Playing.
He's back. He's back.
All right. Is it me?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
your
Oh
turn.
yeah.
Turn? Okay. So we have Impressions, Hoshi no Kirby, Triple Deluxe, Japan version by Danny Bivens. Oh, hey. Fuck. Am I like that again? I saw
No,
something move. Okay.
No, you're here. You're here.
Oh, hey, a 2D platformer game. Nintendo has all the tools in the utility belt this time. Kirby Triple Deluxe has the pink spheroid exploring Dreamland-style levels in classic Kirby fashion. The triple in Triple Deluxe comes from the other two modes, a Smash Bros. Style fighting game and a rhythm platformer. If you're looking to get your fix of those, go read Danny's thoughts on the final retail release, and then wait patiently until Nintendo decides the rest of the world wants it too. Oh, they could give us something else. That might be fun.
Oh, but
Okay,
they,
well, you
Gave that to Guillaume, that's just nasty.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah,
I
me
will
too.
get my fix.
All right. Well, you can find, as always, all of this great original content over at NintendoWorldReport.com. And if you're listening live and you're in the chat room, you're already there. If you're going to click on any of the homepage links, make sure you do it in a new tab or a new browser, so you don't lose out on the wonderful audio content you're now enjoying. Thank you, James.
enjoying?
Thank you as always for doing that. And also, I hate you. So we are.
next week it's all in Japanese, so you just have to deal with it.
Oh yeah. Sometime I'm gonna write it and I'm gonna put in a bunch of Russian for you just as payback.
That's fine. I'll just run it through Google Auto Translate and have it read it to me. It'll be
Oh
good.
boy.
Guillaume
All right,
never should
well-
come back.
we are.
Worst
We're now
decision
gonna.
ever.
All right. We're now gonna move.